Welcome back to the channel on this beautiful sunny day. Now we're going to talk about how we prune our lemon tree, and we're going to show you step by step in order to prune correctly for more fruit and faster growth. Now when we first got the lemon tree, we had absolutely no idea how to take care of it. We watered it, we fed it, and we waited. But year after year, we've only gotten a few lemons, and most of them were very dry, or they also dropped too early. Then we learned how to prune the lemon tree the right way, and everything started to change. So in today's video, I'll show you exactly how we prune our lemon tree step by step to get more fruit, get better shape and stronger growth without damaging the tree. So why do lemon trees need pruning? Now pruning isn't just for looks, it also helps the tree. It helps the tree to produce more and better fruit, get sunlight into the canopy, prevent pests and diseases, and keep the tree strong and easy to manage. And we used to avoid pruning. We used to think that it would stress out the tree because we just didn't have the right technique, or we were not confident to use the techniques that we were shown. But once we started, the results were incredible. We got bigger lemons, healthier leaves, and no more dead zones. So when is it best to prune a lemon tree? Now the best time to prune is in late winter to early spring. So this is the period after the danger of the frost. Here in Australia, we don't really have any frost, so that doesn't really apply. So we just do it at the period of winter, and just before the new growth starts, it's best to do the pruning. You can also do light pruning in summer if it's needed. In this case, this tree really needs pruning, and we are at the end of the summertime, so we're going to do some light pruning here. And I want you to avoid heavy pruning in full, because what happens here is it can trigger new growth right before the cold winter. So let's talk about a step-by-step guide how we prune our lemon tree. So here's exactly what we do. We start off by removing dead or damaged wood. We cut any dry, broken or diseased branches first. Then we open the center, because this is going to allow the air and the light to get access. So you're going to remove crossing branches that shade the middle, and I want you to aim for a vase shape. So open in the center and stronger outer branches. Then you're going to trim the height if it is needed. So in this case, we cut back any top shoots that were too tall to harvest from, and you're going to keep the tree easy to manage and shape as well. Then you're going to thin out any excess growth. So in this case, we went in and we removed any small spindly branches. These all drain the energy, but they do not produce any fruit. Then you're going to clean up suckers. So cut off the growth at the base or even below the graft line, because these growths steal the nutrients. And we always want to sanitize our tools before and after pruning, because this helps to avoid spreading disease. In this case, as you can see here, there is areas where the insects have managed to put their nest in, and there are also sections where there is some sort of insect disease going on. We haven't really been able to diagnose that as of yet. So here's what happened after we pruned. After we pruned it, within a few weeks, we noticed that the lemons grew larger and juicier. We had more blossoms and fruit set, and there were fewer bugs and no fungus in the center. And also the tree looked so much healthier overall, and it became a yearly ritual for us. A few cuts at the right time, and the rewards were absolutely sweet. Now with that being said, let's talk about the 7 lemon tree pruning mistakes that you need to avoid and why your tree is not fruiting. Along the way, we did make some big pruning mistakes that cost us, stressing out the tree, costing fruit as well, and also leaving us wondering why it wasn't thriving. The first pruning mistake that we did is pruning at the wrong time. So pruning in late autumn or during the really cold season or during the really cold winter. And what that did is it stimulated new growth at the worst time, and the young shoots here became more vulnerable to cold damage. Now in order to correct it, you need to prune in late winter to early spring. We're doing it here at late summer, just a little bit of light pruning when the tree is dormant but about to wake up. So another mistake is over-pruning in one session, which is removing too many branches at once, especially on mature trees. This can cause stress and it reduces fruit set, and the tree may also go into recovery mode instead of blooming and producing more fruit. Now, in order to fix this, I want you to aim only to remove 20 to 30% of the canopy at a time. If you also need to do major shaping, then just spread it over 2 seasons if needed. The mistake number 3 is cutting the top of the tree too aggressively or unevenly, and this was more of an amateur move we did early on. We're just trying to learn through the process of trial and error as well. And what happened here, if you do this, is that it destroys the tree's natural shape, and it also encourages weak water sprouts or poor structure. In order to fix it, you're going to go ahead and trim gently at the top to control the height, but maintain a rounded or open center shape of the tree. Mistake number 4 is using dull tools or leaving torn cuts. So it opens the tree to diseases and pests and also slows down healing. So the way to fix this is you're going to use sharp, clean tools and cut at a slight angle just above the node or branch collar. Mistake number 5 is creating a completely open center and removing productive interior limbs. And this can lead to sunburned branches and bark, and it also reduces the fruit when it naturally grows as well. Now, in order to avoid this, we want to opt to maintain some inner branches because these are going to offer us both shade and fruit. We're just going to thin it out for airflow. Mistake number 6 is pruning using unsterilized shears between diseased or dead wood, and this is the fastest, easiest way to spread fungus, canker, or citrus diseases. So always please dip your blades in 70% alcohol or undiluted bleach. We opt for undiluted bleach between each tree, or you can also cut it if there's an infection. Lastly, mistake number 7 was leaving the cut branches, infected wood, and fallen leaves under the tree. This is going to attract pests. It's going to attract weeds, also fungal diseases as well. So always rake up, always burn trimmings. We're not going to compost in this case because we are going to remove some diseased parts or infected parts. So we're going to remove them. We're going to burn them, not compost them because that's just going to create a cycle. So please keep the base of the tree clear and mulched at all times after pruning. So these were the main mistakes that were done, and we just hope that we offered a really easy guide on how to prune. If you have found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon in order to be notified on all our new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day.